Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger. My friends, we finally have the trailer drop for Kenshiro in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. It was definitely more than a bit of surprise when he officially got announced because, hey, Fatal Fury has guest characters. We have the Street Fighter character, sure, but this is a bit more outside of that. And of course, with any trailer, we got a bunch of gameplay here. Comes with its own stage. Every character comes with some sort of stage, which I absolutely love about City of the Wolves. And here's the thing. So when it comes to the DLC characters, Kenshiro's our last promised DLC character. Although if you haven't caught up on the recent news, looks like there's going to be a lot of gas in the tank for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, with multiple animated teaser trailers for characters beyond Kenshiro. Like we have here Rick Stroud, the Native American boxer, and the whole slew of villains from the original Fatal Fury, the motion picture, which was never technically canon, but I guess it will be now. So if all the DLC up to Kenshiro was, say, Season 2, then say a Season 3, whatever shape it's gonna be, expect it to be big and lots of characters. Which is crazy because we already had 6 characters this year, and the fact that they're hinting at least 2 more definitely puts SK as basically best in class for DLC releases. So that said though, this is the gameplay trailer, and you can see, Kenshiro's doing a lot of stuff here. Let's rewind and let's go through what we can see out of the gameplay trailer. So it's definitely Kenshiro to say the least, even has the distinct scarring on his chest. Been a long time since I've seen Fist of the North Star, but even I still remember he's the man with 7 scars. And the trailer poses this question here. So, is he canonical? Because Chun-Li and Ken Masters are canonical in the world, right? So we get this little flash of text here: in Southtown, where destiny swirls, a lone savior appears. Is this going to be one of those, oh, we step through a portal sort of deals? Like, what's going on with that exactly? But then we go to the trailer itself, and it's time to see some special techniques. So out of the gate here, oh, okay, big old chop. Looks like an overhead, I guess, but big fancy text. Yo, you don't get a guest character not to do the references, right? So yeah, in-game, maybe this is just an overhead. This is probably the Rocky Mountain Splitting Wave, aka the boulder chop, where you can kind of chop through your head. Kenshiro's all about these crazy overblown techniques, right? And that's exactly what you want in a fighting game, so even if it's just an overhead, it's a reference. Some are easier to spot than others though, like we got a big launch into the classical flying kick. So iconic scene when he's fighting Shin, just a big old split kick, and again, like many other things here, referenced in the game. Actual gameplay wise, it looks like that launcher is just like part of the move built into it, so you can get just the big cinematic angle that is needed. Next up here, gameplay wise, well, just a couple big strikes, good knockdown, probably get Oki, something like that, because he seems to recover pretty quick. But in the references, this is the Tenha Kasatsu, the Heavenly Destruction. Basically, Kenshiro can like project energy through his fingertips and knock the enemy backwards. Which, hey, fair enough. Now, this next one, I'm actually very appreciative they chose Krauser for this, because, Krauser's sort of the big boy here in Fatal Fury. This is the North Star 7 Points of Death. So, throughout the various media that Fist of the North Star is in, Kenshiro fights some oversized enemies over time. Some of them are extra gigantic. Which is why I feel they chose Krauser for this, too. As you can see, too, he's airborne. I'm assuming this is air only. Because in the context of the fight against a giant, he's up in the air, and yeah, his Fist of the North Star sort of ends the way you would expect. But yeah, if you're really tall, do not fight Kenshiro. It will not work out for you. That's kind of how the lore is always held up. So an attack versus the giants, I think that's actually pretty cool, specifically to call out. Now, our next attack, that's the Hokuto Senjukai Ken. So it kind of looks like he's messing with him, right? Like he's punching at nothing. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's the many fists that we all know about, right? So yes, as you would expect, this is another explicit reference. You can see here in the original animated series, kind of the same idea, right? Like, kind of swinging at nothing. Like, building up speed, but swinging at nothing, sort of messing with the enemy. Just like how this starts here, building up nothing, but then all of a sudden, it's everything, right? Same idea here. The final hit after building up all the momentum is the real one, and all the energy of those punches are in basically a singular punch. Like, Kenshiro's kind of a jerk sometimes. Like, he will just mess with people. So we go from that, and then, hey, episodes of Southtown. Of course, everyone has an episodes of Southtown. This isn't like Street Fighter 6 where they're taking away World Tour. We still get that content. Boy, I sure sound bitter, don't I? But anyways, whatever lore we're going to get it through here mostly. So why is Kenshiro here? Who knows? But what there is to be explained, I'm sure it'll be in episodes of Southtown. Then we end up here with the big hidden gear attack. And this one, I don't think needs much explaining. If you've known even the least amount about Kenshiro and Fist of the North Star over the years, you know all about with the final ka-chow and then boom, omae wa mo shinderu. You're already dead. Kenshiro can hit you so hard that even though you don't necessarily explode right away, just the fact that he hits you basically sets off a ticking time bomb and you are done for. Now, this traditionally does leave the enemy in a bit of a bloody heap, and I don't think old Terry Bogard's going to turn into a pile of pulp anytime soon. So while you can see the 7-star technique going on here, it's not exactly going to make Terry explode, right? Other than a cool little graphic, which is probably for the best. This isn't Mortal Kombat. And then here comes one of the interesting parts. Okay, Fatal Fury, Fist of the North Star collaboration, yay! When does he launch? Well, he launches June. Isn't it June right now? Isn't June sort of mostly over right now? Yeah, actually. So SNK always tends to drop things around big events. That's sort of the thing they do. And by the time EVO is over, which is next week, by the way, EVO is next week, there will still be just a little bit of June left. So I'm assuming he will drop probably like right after EVO, if it's going to be June, which is very in line with how SNK does things. Also, if you happen to be attending EVO, Kenshiro will be playable on site, and you also can earn some stickers playing them, so why not? But yeah, expect him to drop right around EVO, like say like right after City of the Wolves finals is over, or like on the Monday after EVO, something like that. But like if they're playing cute saying June, it's definitely something around EVO. But yeah, one of the most iconic characters in all of anime and manga fiction, and I think they have done right by him. Also, I recently started reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I've always heard for years and years and years, everything is a JoJo's reference, right? Little did I know JoJo's is a Fist of the North Star reference. And I see like Jonathan Joestar just busting up some straight Fist of the North Star stuff in there. So little did I know, but I just want to bring that up because I don't know where else I would bring that up. I feel a little bit lied to that the thing everyone says gets ripped off all the time started as a rip off the Fist of the North Star. So I don't know. Anyways, looks cool. Hopefully we'll have some more coverage of them at some point. And we got these all new DLC characters to look forward to as well. There's a lot of gas in the tank for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, so check it out. But till then, my friends, that's it for me and that's it for the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Fatal Fury.